EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the home of the Ravens. Sold out M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens. For a trip to New Orleans in Super Bowl 58, we are ready to rock in the AFC Championship game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll run on first down. McKenzie, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Complete. Albert Okuebuna. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now a give right side. It's McKenzie, and he'll get it down to the 47 here.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now it's Fields. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Nyheim Hines, his first carry, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Well, to me, that's taking a big gamble defensively because that alignment you see, that's normally something you see down near the goal line because now if they decide to go play action, something should be open there, and I think open big.
So maybe that's something that gets filed away for later.
I think without a doubt, you write it down, and if you see that look at a later date, go ahead and take your shot.
On play action, Allen. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Bills. Tyreek Hill, 76 yards. And the Bills are on the board first here in this AFC Championship game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, it's McKenzie. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29. Throwing on third down, Fields. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on second and long.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Slam. Mike 5'9". Watch the screen. Pass.
Here's Fields. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, as we get ready for third down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on second down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on third and long.
Mike, check. 59. Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Well, a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So pass interference to call. That's going to set him up with a first down.
And if it's a bang-bang play, maybe the flag stays in the official's pocket, but instead, he definitely impeded the receiver's right to catch the football. The official's letting the players know how the game's going to be called here in the first quarter.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. They'll run right side with Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with second and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. 2nd and 16. Fields now to throw. And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Fields. That's complete. Okuebuna. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Third and long. It's Fields. And he can't bring it in. Incomplete. He dropped it on the crossing route. 4th down now. Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Watch out for Hill on the return. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught at the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Bills continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st down, Fields. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Eluding the pressure. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Check, check, check. Motion out of the backfield. Motion out of the backfield.
Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hill. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd down, Hines.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Allen. He'll buy some time right. Oh, Hill, great grab. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines. 22 yards. And the Bills continue to pull away here in this first half. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Fields on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's got this down to the 35. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". All day, every day, any day. Hey, watch it, watch it. That's it. Rotate, spell, 59. check, 59, 59. I got you.
Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting the 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. To throw again on second down. Fields. And he'll find Hall. And the Ravens are going to have a first and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check three, check three, check three.
Here's Mostert. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at second and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
From the 2 now, second and goal.
56. Check.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time we talk...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nyheim Hines with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the route is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59.
From the 30 on second down. Fields getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
On first down, it's Fields. They'll get that complete to Albert O. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
59, 59. All day. Check 59, Mike.
To throw again on second down. Fields. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked Picked off around the 37. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
120 yards on the ground in his first half with a Super Bowl berth on the line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is caught. Touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 57 yards. And the Bills continue to pour it on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. Tyler Bass now for the point after. And the route is on here in this first half. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That second down play nets a -4.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
From the gun on third down, Fields being chased out left. And he'll just get rid of it. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Tyreek Hill saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills add on. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Bring it. Bring it. Off. 59 Mike. 59 Mike.
Back to throw. Fields. And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Now a first down throw. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
A 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Here's Fields. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Trips. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
From the gun, here's Fields. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, one more half to decide who takes home the Lamar Hunt Trophy as we're back underway in this AFC Championship. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Watch the screen. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Hey, keep it
Now Allen. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Deshaun Elliott. And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they just got a little help from their defense forcing the turnover. Now can they make that pay off in points?
They need to, partner. They're down on the scoreboard. Need to take advantage of those opportunities, and this is a good one right in front of them.
42 yards on the ground for him so far. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19.
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Alert 3.
From the 50, here's Fields. Flush to his right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Zoom.
Back to throw. Fields going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
No.
They run again with Hines. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
49 the mic. 49 the mic. Hey, hold. Rap. 49, guys. Mike, 49. In your face. Mike.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Watch the run.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up of second.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Sliding out of the pocket. Looking sideline, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
49's the mic. Watch 49. Right here, right here.
To the air, Allen. And going deep for Hill. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. Sheds him off at the 45. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. So the deep ball giveth, and now the deep ball taketh away.
Man, you get deep on me here. I like that. Going to the next level and what you're thinking. And when you think about all the success he's had throwing the football so far, sometimes when you're doing that, you think you're invincible out there. But he was given a cold dose of reality on that throw.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game, because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a 1st down.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
Throwing on 1st down. Fields. He's going to air one out. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them, the coaches from all the way up here. They were adamant, you've got to hold on to the football or else we have no hope.
Yeah, it's easy for me to laugh sitting up here, but you're exactly right. We were down there. That message would have been received a whole different way. Because turnovers, they've been a big problem for them. Got to take care of the football. Got to hold on to it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw. Fields. Escaping the pressure right. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. On is the punter man as he boots this one away. And this kick will be touchdown as they spot it inside the 45-yard line. 1 quarter remains until we crown the AFC champion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They are getting closer and closer to lifting that Lamar Hunt trophy. Not home just yet, but trying to polish things off here as they start 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw left side. There's Schwartz with it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 135 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. This is Hines. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
49, guys. Mike, 49. 6 man.
From the 36, Allen. A quick slant to Hill. His big game continues. Already has the 3 touchdown grabs, tacking on some more yardage and a 1st down.
And how precise has his route running been in this game? We just saw him get open yet again, and he's also made adjustments as the defense has tried to really stop him.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
49's the Mike. Watch 49. Okay, double up. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Half. Check 99.
To throw, it's Allen. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. Oh, now it's free. Hill fumbled it. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now a 2nd down and 6.
Let's go. Let's get the ball. Let's go. Mike's 49. Mike's 49. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
A shotgun snap. Fields trying to lay one up deep. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw on third down. Fields over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. They'll try and run for it. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Remember, that was fourth and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and fourth and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line...
And now here is another interception. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard. They just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and...
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Nyheim Hines saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Bills are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Here we go. Here we go. Shit.
Back to throw. Fields. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away. At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Ravens on 3rd down, as bad as you can be. 0 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Fields steps away to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, Why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd and inches, Fields. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Elliott on for the extra point. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. A good run there to start the drive. 13 yards, first down. It's been an excellent day for him running the football, no doubt, as he continues to soar well past 100 yards.
Yeah, it almost feels like he can just grab his briefcase and head home after putting in a full day's work at the office, doesn't it?
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 49's the mic. Mark 49. Here we go. Watch Twine.
Now it's Hines. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead. First down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back. But 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead will swell by one more. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. This AFC title bout has no doubt not gone according to plan, and these fans, they seem stunned as we move towards the final stages of this ball game. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. From the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Castro. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out.
And that's caught inside the 35. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Check 59. Mike is 59.
Out of the gun, Fields. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go.
Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". Here we go, here we
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And the Bills are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.